Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Board Game Night, Battlestar Galactica. We are here with Enter Elysium, Arumba, Knorr, and Briarstone, and we're playing some more of this, and it is currently Doc Coddle's turn, played by Briarstone, so go ahead.
All right, I am the D. The D stands for Doc. I am going to do something very, very bad, I think. Not very, very bad. I know
Totally a Cylon.
everybody thinks that, but it's just because I have it, and it's actually very good. Where do I want to move first? I'm gonna move. Where do I want to stay here? You know what? I think I'm gonna move to communications because it seems like a fun place to be. Or weapons control. Can the Doc shoot guns?
Yeah, everyone can do everything.
Okay, I'm gonna move to the weapons control then, and I am going to play a mutiny card.
Okay.
Now, right-click discard. Is that correct, or no?
Drag it onto the table so we can all see
Just
it.
drag it on the table. Okay. So this is what I want to do. Well, I'm done. taking
Selfish
orders.
act. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, and to my knowledge, it means any two cards at all, right?
It does, yeah. You can draw
Hmm.
any cards that way. It's pretty potent.
All right. So, let's see.
Are certain cards better than others?
Yes.
Well, what's nice is being able to have cards from outside your normal pool.
Hmm.
So it gives you more flexibility for
you're a
skill checks and
Cylon.
things like that.
All right.
I will say
Only-
piloting cards basically do nothing for you unless you're a pilot.
Well,
And the fact that I'm the only pilot is pretty bad. I should have really been Starbuck or
pilot.
Apollo. No, you're not. You're a military
generally,
leader.
there are
Oh,
very
can I pilot? I
supportive
thought I could pilot
cards.
as well.
Hold on.
got
You're
piloting.
right. Yes, you have the piloting skills so you can pilot.
Yeah.
My bad.
It'd be kind of weird if Hilo couldn't fly Raptor, because how am I going to get back?
That's true.
There are very supportive pilot cards too, and that's what I took a chance on. So I took 2 piloting cards, just in case you didn't notice, and I think I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay. Fair enough. So, where I have to tell you what, you want to draw your crisis? Just drop it onto the board
All right.
in the current crisis pile.
Do we get a crisis every single player's turn?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Just drop it on the board, you say.
Yeah, there's a current crisis pile. You see it?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. But I put it in the wrong place.
Oh, here. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Cylon accusation. Skill
good.
check difficulty 10. Yellow, green, and purple helps. Pass, no effect. Fail. The current player is placed in the brig. And this
Great.
also doesn't advance the jump prep. This is actually really, really
And
annoying.
It's Raiders again, so Raiders are going to get to those ships really fast.
Yeah.
Wait, I forgot. I need another mutiny card. That's what that card had said. I draw 2 cards and grab
Oh, that's right. You replace it.
So 1 second, I'll grab another one. Me. Me. Done. Okay. So yeah, do we want to pass this? I think so. Currently, Currently-
Split.
for the good of everybody. I'm the doctor. If I'm in the brig, I can't heal anybody, right? So
I don't know. Well,
Well, I do like having engineer points. I don't mind helping out.
yeah, the problem if we did let the doc get brigged, which may or may not be the end of the world, the problem is we would have to then spend resources getting him out of prison, assuming he's not a Cylon.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with helping out with this, but we'll see. So first I'm going to put in 2 cards in the Destiny deck. 1, 2. Now, we did not get any treachery cards this time, so it's becoming increasingly more likely that we'll hit some of the treachery cards that are in the deck of Destiny, which sucks. And Hilo, you're the first one with the option to help out.
Unfortunately, what colors is it? It's yellow, green, purple. I can't help because, like I said, I kind of went heavy on the piloting because I thought we'd need that for the shooting down these raiders. So I'm sorry, Doc.
And just as with the last skill check, I have no green or purple, and I definitely don't have any yellow. So I also cannot help out, even though I would have really, really liked to. Baltar. President Baltar.
I can't help. I can't help much at all. There's no point. We can't get to 10. There's no point in trying.
Well, we probably can get to 10.
I can't
Because
help
it-
much.
But you
It's
have...
not much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
little
I'm gonna pass.
Okay. All
Is
right.
that bad? I don't know.
Tom
It's
Zarek.
Well, considering there's only 2 of us left, and I actually have an ability that makes it easier to get Doc out of the brig,
That's true.
I am not going to put any cards in. I'm sorry.
It's
So,
fine.
but we're relying on Tom Zarek to get the dock out of the brig,
Yeah. Well, he's got
You
friends
are.
in low places. He can totally do it.
unless he's
Yeah.
a Cylon.
Unless he's a Cylon. In which case, he
Well,
can
it would
actually
be-
increase the difficulty.
Yeah.
It'd be a pretty
Even-
early reveal, but
Yeah. That's insulting both to me as a not Cylon player and me as a Cylon player, if that was the case, which of course it's not.
all right. So Tom Zarek's not going to help, I guess.
No.
Doc, I
Ah,
would. I don't think it's possible for you to defend yourself.
Well, I didn't realize it was, illegal for medical personnel to go to the weapons control center.
Well, it's pretty dubious. What are you doing there anyway?
Well, you
Well, I
went there
was
and you
gonna-
played a treachery card, so you basically went there and did something treacherous.
Yep. Mutinous.
I would just walk
Yeah.
into the weapons control. I'm like, I just announced that I am not taking any orders ananymore.
Yep.
You
All
did
right,
a
then you get
selfish-
Brig. That's the way it goes.
That's great. Well, I'm not gonna play anything because there's no use. Of course, I do believe in destiny, and destiny will prevail.
Cut.
Right?
All right. So yeah, I guess I'll flip over the cards from the skill check. First card is 2 to the bad and does nothing. And next card is another 2 to the bad. Wow.
Screw destiny.
So there are. I just realized I forgot the deck of Destiny doesn't auto shuffle. That's what just happened. That's why last time we got 2 engineering cards from it. Now we got 2 piloting cards. Most of the decks auto shuffle. The deck of Destiny does not. So that's fine. So it's a bit
Yeah.
more deterministic as to what's left in there now. But that's fine.
I'm not.
Oh, by
putting
the way,
myself-
anyone who's watching is wondering why the discard piles went away. We're showing some of the skill cards to players between episodes, and so I just reshuffled the skill decks just to get them back in there. But yeah, the deck of Destiny is kind of effed. But that's okay. Let's move on. Raiders activate.
somebody else is gonna have to drag me to the brig. I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Here you
going
go.
unwillingly.
So
So
the
when the
brig and
raiders-
sick bay are considered hazardous locations. They've got that yellow hatch around them. It means you can't willingly enter them. The sick bay you can leave anytime. The brig you cannot leave unless you complete a skill check.
And when you're in the brig, you can only add a maximum of 1 card to any skill checks, which
That's right.
kind of screws us over a little bit. If
Yeah,
he's
he
been
does get to
helpful.
draw his full set of cards, though, which is nice. Anyway, it is now Hilo's turn. The thing is, Hilo just skips his whole first turn, right?
As far as I
Starters-
know.
While not
So
on the
do
game
the-
board, you may not move, be moved, or take actions.
Oh, so I draw the crisis
Um,
card and my cards, but nothing else.
That's the sense I'm getting, yeah.
So I can draw my 2 leadership, 2 tactics, 1 piloting.
Yep.
So add
So we
to...
don't
yeah.
skip your turn. You just don't do anything, but we still get a crisis. God damn it, Hilo.
Hey,
So
I'm bringing
you-
nukes.
Your reroll ability is super powerful. That's the thing with Hilo.
Invite
Do
me
the raiders
again, please.
automatically kill the civilian ships next
They
time
do.
they move?
No. Next time, their action will be to move into that space zone, and then
And
the
then
time
next
after that,
after.
they will
Okay.
go.
So,
So we're
I
not
go
screwed
to
yet.
That's right.
crisis cards.
Man, I really wish I'd been exoed. Because my
And can I
turn is
just
going to be
drag from the
incredibly
deck
dull.
to the board.
Yeah. And we can actually stuck that in there if we want.
Water shortage. That's
Ah.
actually about the first episode, so yeah.
Yeah, and it's not a skill check. It's simply the president chooses whether we get -1 food or the president discards 2 skill cards and Hilo would discard 3 skill cards.
I'm okay with discarding
president.
cards, but raiders are activating, so
So the raiders activate no matter what, unless we take the food loss, or
well, they're going to be activating no matter what.
Yeah.
no matter what.
So ASAP, Boomer, we're relying on you.
Oh god, yeah.
Well.
Well, I'm not going to be able to reach them is the problem.
This might be selfish, but it looks to me like we have a lot of food. Doesn't it look like we have a lot of food?
We do.
Hey,
we haven't
I'm
lost any
willing to
food
throw
yet.
away I'm willing to throw away the cards. I'm not
Yeah,
even
but-
here.
Well, you would.
Don't
Yeah,
waste the food.
So it's
You have
1 food or 5 skill cards.
5
skill
cards. Seems like a bigger number than 1.
Food rarely comes back.
I would not
Ah.
give up the food. That seems like a bad thing for President to do.
If you don't give us the cards, you're Cylon, and we'll brig you.
That's not how it works.
It-
You
it-
can't
it
just
is-
say that.
I'm the admiral. I can brig you.
It is
I'm
to
the
be
president.
noted.
I get to decide.
It is to be noted that you have, I mean, with the different resources that we have. Yes, we have a lot of them, but at certain points they start to really disappear really
Yeah,
fast.
but Tom Zarek, if he needs be, can return some resources. He's got unconventional tactics. Once per game, he can sacrifice one population to gain one of any other resource type.
Oh, I forgot. That was what
Are-
the people farm. The people farm, man. I forgot.
Unless he's a Cylon,
Mm-hmm.
in which
Which
case
I'm
Which
he's
is
not.
possible. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's the president's choice. So, president, choose.
We're gonna sack the food.
Okay.
Ooh.
I will drop it by 1.
You
That
guys
is
are gonna
done.
kill me. I just know it.
So the raiders
No.
activate again. It's actually like weird that we're getting so many raider activations in a row.
So
And
you
we
know what we said
finally get our
about
first
him
jump prep.
having that mutiny card and being able to put him take away his presidency title.
Yep.
Anyone want to do that? Tom Zarek, you want to be
Yes.
president?
I would love to be president.
And he's in a convenient location for that. My turn is going to be a little bit more predetermined. So that's the end of the water shortage. I did advance the jump prep. So, Boomer, first of all, I will finally draw some purple cards. That'll be nice. And some more piloting. And 1 engineering card. And where's my actual hand? That's not it. Ah, I lost it. Where's my hand? No. There we go. Okay. So I have a few things I could choose. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm still annoyed that I don't have one of those yet. I don't think I've got any choice. I think I have to get into a Viper. And what sucks is
Yeah.
I use my movement to get to the hangar deck, and then I use my action to launch myself in a Viper.
You don't have a card that you can use to make yourself go faster.
No.
It seems like we're gonna lose some civilian ships. On
This is actually a really brutal start, losing 2 civilian ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be awful. Now, we
Well,
might
it
not get another
seems that the
crisis that
act-
advances them, but actually,
Yeah.
guys, Baltar, with your leadership cards, if you happen to have an executive orders card, I would really appreciate it if you used it on me.
Okay, hold on. So I go to my cards, executive orders.
Yeah. Oh, that's how we do it. I add pilot Boomer. There we go. And then shove that aside.
I don't. What's an
So,
executive orders?
It's a skill card for leadership. That there are a handful of them. They're relatively common, and if you have one, you use your action to give someone else 2 actions immediately. So if you happen to draw an executive orders card on your turn, you could use it on me, which would allow me then to move into the space and shoot down some raiders. Because right now this is
I
it for my turn. Oh no, I can take one more action. I forgot. When I get into the Viper, I do actually get an extra action, which is good because I can use CAG actions here and do awesome stuff. Once per turn, if I'm piloting a Viper, I can activate an unmanned Viper and then take another action. So I will do that. I will move this Viper here, and then I will move myself here. So we're going to be able to tank damage against the raiders.
At least 2 of them.
Yeah, we'll still
Well,
lose 8
probably
civilian ships
more,
later.
assuming they just miss me.
Yeah.
Oh, do they keep
okay.
shooting until they kill you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking on the Battlestar Galactica in the communications room. It says action. Look at the back 2 civilian ships. You may then move them to adjacent areas. Could we just move the ships away?
You could, but I don't think that would be the best choice right now. I think the best choice might be something like weapons control and shoot at the ships or at the base star.
Yeah,
Or
we
an
can't
exo.
base
Ship
fire
kill
up
it?
yet.
Attacking, you have to roll a die to see if you do it. I wouldn't worry about communications. Now that I'm here, it's going to be fine. Everything is totally groovy. Nothing to worry about whatsoever.
Unless you're a Cylon.
Well, either way, I'm going to be shot first. Whether I'm a Cylon or a human, the civilian population is totally safe, at least for one turn. So
Can
we're
you
not going
actually
to have to.
choose to shoot your own civilian ships if you are a Cylon?
No, that'd be pretty cool, but you can't.
Yeah, that needs to be a rule.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to draw my crisis now. Once per game, before resolving a skill check on a crisis card, choose to resolve pass or fail instead of resolving it normally. Okay. I got to remember, last time I played, I forgot one of my abilities, which was kind of shitty. So, loss of a friend. Oh, she looks familiar. Difficulty 9, only yellow and green helps, of which I have none. That's great. Pass, no effect. If we at least get 7 or more, even if we don't pass, the current player just discards 2 skill cards. If we fail outright, I still discard 2 skill cards and we lose more morale. We've already lost some morale, so that's not good. On the bright side, raiders aren't activating. It's heavy raiders, so we'll see how it goes. So let me go and put 2 cards in from the now finally shuffled deck of Destiny. There we go.
I can help out with this one because these are my colors. These are my people.
Mm-hmm. And Gaius
But
Baltar is up first, and hopefully you can help as well.
The colors are yellow and green.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, I'll put one in. So I.
Thank
Move
you,
to
Mr.
skill check.
President.
Yeah, I like helping.
That
I'd
sounds
like
like
to have some
something.
more cards. I don't have very many cards.
Well, your turn's next, so you'll get plenty. Tom Zarek. Political
I
leader
will-
Tom Zarek.
Yeah. Let's see. This is the skill check deck, right? Move to skill check and let's see here. 1 card and then move to skill check. And there we go. But I still need some help. Like,
Oh, hold on. I should have done something slightly differently here.
Mhm.
I don't think it's going to affect anything. In fact, it almost certainly did not. I meant to play, because I really want this to succeed, because I don't want to discard cards. I actually meant to play a scientific research. I'm supposed to play that before cards are added to the skill check. All engineering cards in the skill check count as positive.
okay, cool.
Oh, wait, I guess there is... Sorry, that would take an effect. I just realized if Baltar was evil, he could have spiked the check with an engineering card,
Right.
and this would actually reverse that. So
Yeah, so then you
I'm going to take it
guess-
back to my hand then.
Yeah.
I'll reveal the fact that I have this card, but it would actually potentially change things.
Mhm.
So, my bad.
So wait, are you
Um,
saying you trust me or you don't trust me? I'm confused.
I do trust you, but on the off chance that it's not, I don't want to screw you if you actually turn out to be a Cylon.
Ah, right.
Hmm.
Well, you're more likely to be a Cylon than me.
Not yet.
I think you are. I think that's the way that the math works.
Sure. Okay, whatever you say.
'Cause you,
So,
you draw one later, right?
yeah.
Sleeper agent, extra loyalty card.
Yeah, but you drew 2 now. Anyway, Tom Zarek, were you adding cards? Or you already did?
Yeah, I have. I added 2 cards, and I am done with adding cards.
Okay. Coddle. You can add up to 1 card to the skill check.
I'm not going to add anything.
Kilo.
Okay, so how many cards are we putting in total?
5.
I
so
believe
far.
3 have been
Oh,
added.
sorry.
Yeah.
3 have been added, including the Destiny.
Yeah.
Okay,
And because of
so-
the previous goof up, we actually know that there's no engineering or piloting cards left in the deck of Destiny. A treachery could come up, but chances are that there's going to be at least a little help in the deck of Destiny. But I would really like to succeed this for reasons.
Okay, so move to skill check. I'm going to play... Did that move?
Yeah, just right click it and move.
Oh, my window's being a bit weird, actually. Move to skill check. It's not moving. might have to
Sometimes it
close-
lags. If things might freeze for a
Try-
second.
Try rolling a die and see if it pops up, because if it doesn't, you've been unsynchronized.
Oh, that went.
No, that seems to be fine. I'll try opening and closing the window again, see
Well,
if that works.
It
Move to
didn't show
skill
up.
check.
Did you guys see the die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm unsynchronized again.
Oh man, I've never ever had problems
No.
like this in the game.
No, me neither. It's really annoying, but we'll fix it after the skill check resolves.
Apparently, I cannot add that card to the skill check. It's not letting me.
Right click on my name and choose synchronize and see if that helps.
Yeah. Synchronize. Do you want to save game? No.
Send in game info to enter Elysium.
Right, and I'm back in. Right, let's open up all the things again. Because there is about 1 million different boards. Yep, that worked. Right,
Hey.
I've sent 1 card and... There we go. I've added 2 cards to the skill check.
Okay, excellent. That was with Hilo. So now it's my turn. So I will add 1 card to the skill check.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to hover over it so people can see what I'm playing. And then I will add that. Move to skill check. Okay. So that's it. So there's 8 cards in there. Our goal is to get to 9, ideally. Let's see what happens. That is 0 tactics, and it's a skill check thing. So we'll resolve that after the rest of them have come out. There's another skill check card. There is +1 good. That is -1, so we're at 0. We're at +5. We're at +7. We are at +9. And we are at +10. So we succeeded with only 1 overkill, which is really nice. And the skill cards, there is the install upgrades. If the skill check passes, the current player, that's me, draws 2 engineering cards. So I will just draw 2 engineering cards. 1, 2. And then the quick thinking does, the current player may choose 1 card with a strength of 3 or less, not quick thinking, to remove from this check and add to his hand. It actually removes it from the check.
Yeah, so you'd actually you'd fail the check if you remove something.
No, I could technically take Consolidate Power if I wanted to, because it's only worth 1.
Or isn't there a -1 as well?
There's the -1. I could take either one. And theoretically, I could actually have undone the install upgrades, but that seems silly. I don't think I want to Consolidate Power, even though it does give me something from outside my skill set. Launch Scout is incredibly powerful, so I'm going to take the Launch Scout. Then I'm going to discard the rest of the cards.
Seems legitimate.
So loss of a friend, so we pass, so there's no effect. Heavy Raiders get activated. There's none on the board, which means 1 gets launched from the base star. Heavy Raiders are really bad because they, A, they're hard to kill, and B, they will just try to get to the bottom of the board, and then they will board the ship, and then there'll be Centurions on the ship, and they can end the game, which is pretty
good.
bad.
Like that bit in season 1.
Yeah. When you got to get to the rear weapons control and environmental stuff. And then we advance our jump prep to level 2. Oop. That's it for my turn.
Good.
Okay, my turn, yes?
Yep.
Send me an
We'll
invite, please.
process your turn, then we'll put another cut in after this.
Okay, quick question. Why was it that Doc Coddle could only play 1 skill check card?
Because he was in the brig.
Oh, okay. That's good. Okay, so I draw 2 politics cards. Draw to
Oh,
hand.
I forgot something. At the end of my turn, I look at the top card of the crisis deck, and then I can put it on the top or bottom. So I will do that now while you guys are thinking.
Okay, so I've drawn my cards. Okay, and now I can just do whatever I want, willy-nilly, right? I can 1 movement and then 1 action, right?
Yeah.
And Quill, I need your help on this. You gotta tell me, you're my moral compass here. Am I supposed to like shoot Cylons or what? What am I doing here? What do you want to do with these raiders?
First, I'm going to put this card on the top of the deck. So you guys will know which card I've selected. I've elected to keep this one on the top of the deck, as opposed to shove it on the bottom.
So this is your prove you're not a Cylon so that you can screw us over later.
That's exactly what this is. Okay.
Yeah.
And sorry, you were asking, Baltar, what you should do?
So, well, like, okay, my thought, and maybe just correct me if I'm wrong on this, I'm the president, so it makes sense to go to the quorum chamber and draw a president card, right?
Quorum cards are quite potent. Yes, they can definitely do some things. That is a thing you could do.
And if there's nothing else pressing to do, I think I'm going to do that. So.
Yeah, the other things you could do could be something like you could go to the command and launch a couple more unmanned Vipers. You could shoot from weapons control. You could draw some cards in the research lab. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing for you to go and do quorum chambers or press room stuff.
You'd have
or
to discard a card to get there, though.
You do. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because of what?
Changing ships.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
on a different ship. That's what the indicator means. Okay.
I
Well,
will
that
say
sounds
that the single strongest move you could probably do, if you had one, would probably be to executive order someone. But if you can't or choose not to,
I haven't even looked at my cards yet.
By the way, what is the quorum chamber? Because it's not on my board. Because I've got 3 things on my board, not 4.
What? At the top in the colonial one, there should be 4 things there: quorum chambers, press room, president's quarters, and administration.
I've only got 3 on my board.
It's
Really?
because you've got the old version of the map. The base board does not have the quorum chamber.
Do you not have the expansion in there? Like, did you not put in the Daybreak expansion?
Oh no, in the game I do, but I can't read it because it's too small a font. So I was
Oh,
trying to
you're
follow
saying
along
in
my
real
actual
life.
normal board. In real life, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can zoom in, right? In the game, you can. There's magnifying glass buttons in your toolbar, so you can zoom in there so you can read things.
Ah, yes. Okay.
So how do you tell what cards are mutiny? Because I know we all drew one. I've forgotten which one was mutiny.
The mutiny card is a big card, not a little
Right,
card.
right.
It's the
Okay,
same
like the
size as
loyalty
the.
cards?
It's the same size as the "You are a Cylon" card that you have.
No, I don't. I have a politic, a quorum card, and they look very similar.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to
Right,
tell.
the mutiny card I think is like darker looking.
Okay, so can I move to another location and then still do an action?
Yes, you have both a movement
I-
and an action.
Like if I want to move to the other ship, the quorum chamber,
Mm-hmm.
and then discard a card to
You
get
discard
there,
a
and
skill
then I
card,
can still
yep.
do an action.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I want to move to the quorum chamber.
And your action can be to use an action that's on your character card, use an action that's on a skill card, use a quorum card, or use the location itself. Those are all actions.
Okay,
And
and
remember
I can,
to
it's-
discard a card as you leave.
Right. I'm not sure which one to discard, but okay, so I'll just discard this one. Okay, and then do you move me or do I move myself?
You can
How do
move
I move
yourself if
myself?
you'd like. Just drag.
Where's
You're in the research lab right now in the main ship. There you go.
Okay, so I've moved, and my action will be. How do I do this? Just drag the card to the table.
Sure. Yep.
Okay, there you are, Quill.
Awesome. So I can take an action. I can move and take an action, or I can just take 2 actions. So I will definitely be blowing the shit out of these raiders, is what I'm going to be doing.
See, I'm not a Cylon.
You're totally, yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Kosher behavior.
So Baltar, I'm making notes. XO'd me. Because otherwise I forget. I'll flip like back and forth as to what's what. So as my first action, I will play maximum firepower, which allows me to
wow.
attack 4 times.
What?
And you've got 2
Yes.
actions, so now you've got
Phew.
5 possible attacks.
That's true. So my first action will be 4 attacks. If I bring up the rules over here, I can get the attack page, which tells me what the different values are. There we go. So I'm attacking a raider, so I need a die roll of 3 to 8 to destroy the raider. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna roll. That's miss, miss. 1 sec.
Is there any way of getting rid of the dice and getting another magical computer dice? Because I think this is the point where in real life I would chuck the dice away. Oh, there we
That's
go.
fine. Like I just had to, rub it a little on the screen. So I got 2 kills. So that is 2 destroyed raptors or raiders. And then as my last action, I think I will just fire. Although, hold on, can I do a CAG thing?
It's
Yeah,
action.
once per turn, if you are piloting a Viper, you may activate 1 unmanned Viper and then take another action. So I will use my CAG ability to command the unmanned Viper over here to take a shot at the Raider. And that's a destroy.
Perfect.
Hooray!
And then I still have an action left. So,
How? Shouldn't you? I thought you attacked 4 times, and then you had your fifth, which was your.
But that was a CAG action which allows you to command someone else, an unmanned Viper, and then do something yourself. And Quill's still got something himself left.
yeah, basically lets me do 1 action with an unmanned Viper for free, and it doesn't kind of count.
Technically, you could move forward to meet the heavy raider. Just
Yeah,
in
I'm a bit
case.
afraid about the Heavy Raider.
That's true. We do have an unmanned Viper to potentially defend down there, but it's not a bad point. But
Do
what
you
I
trust
thought I
those
might do
rookies?
is because the president is clearly such an upstanding gentleman, I'm gonna burn off my mutiny card because I don't want to get brigged. So I'm gonna set the agenda. The president draws 2 quorum cards. Then I look at his quorum cards and choose 2 of them to put on the bottom of the deck.
So you basically get to decide how I do things.
Yes, I set the agenda from my ship in space.
Okay, so I draw 2 quorum cards, then I pass all 3 to you.
Yeah.
Okay, quorum is under cards. Quorum. Draw
That's
to
a really
hand. Draw to
strong
hand.
card.
You can select them all and send them to player 1.
Okay.
And keep in mind, this is still all happening on Baltar's turn.
Out of all the
Alright.
players here,
Cards
Boomer's probably
transferred.
the one least likely to set the agenda.
Doc Coddle. Well, no, probably Boomer. All
I
right,
still have
so
a crisis, right?
you do, yeah. So I have to put 2 of these at the bottom of the deck and then hand it back to you.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what Doc Cuddle could possibly do to scare people into doing things for him.
He knows things. He's got access to all your medical records.
I suppose I can just tell you had cancer.
So
Give me cards, I'll tell you have
Baltar
cancer.
is president, you're player 2. Now you're probably fine. Okay. I will pass this one back to you, and I will put this at the bottom of the deck and that at the bottom of the deck. All right. So yes, now President Baltar, you have to draw your crisis.
Okay, and I do that by doing what? I right click. How do we?
The crisis, you can just drag it to the table.
Yep.
Where? What?
From the crisis deck. So there's a go to cards, crisis,
Oh, cards. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
sorry.
looking on the board.
and you can
Got
just
it.
drag the top one from the deck onto the board.
Ooh,
There it is.
I know.
Rescue mission. So Admiral chooses either we get -1 morale and the current player, who is Gaius Baltar, gets sent to the sick bay, or we lose 1 fuel and destroy a raptor.
And
Ooh,
also,
destroying is bad. Right?
I'm supposed to draw a skill card for my delusional intuition.
Oh, that's true.
See, I'm learning.
Yeah, you can, and that's what I forgot to do like every time last game. I screwed myself out of like 10 different skill cards.
So after drawing a crisis card, draw 1 skill card of your choice. So any skill card I want.
So we've already lost morale.
That's
And
true.
this is -1 morale or 1 food. And, you know, of course, 1 raptor as well and moving some to
Okay.
sick bay.
It's fuel, not food.
Oh, fuel, sorry, yeah.
And losing fuel is particularly bad. It's very hard to get fuel back. But I don't know. Morale's also very good. But who knows? Maybe the president has some way to return morale to the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I just paid a card to move to the other ship. Now you're going to send me to sick bay?
Well,
That's a
now
good
you can
point.
get back. Scot
That
free.
seems like crap.
And look,
Is there sick bay in the other ship?
No.
There should
you're-
be.
if you're feeling ill, there is a dock in the brig.
You're just going to talk to each other through the bars.
You could go to sick bay. There's no doctor there.
Come, I've done
He's
good
literally
things.
in the room over.
I've done good things. Don't send me to the sick bay. Sick bay.
Yeah, but the other choice is lose fuel, which we can't really get back very easily, and 1 raptor.
We have plenty of raptors. There's like 3.
No, like this is not a thing we should lose.
Mm,
I do get the feeling I might have to send you to sick bay. How many cards do you have in your hand? Because all that sick bay does is limit you to drawing 1 next turn.
but I like cards. I want more cards.
So you have plenty of cards.
No, I want more. I only have counting all of them, or just the playable
Just
skill
skill
cards.
checks.
3.
Yeah, those ones.
Is that a lot or not?
How many?
It's not very many. 3. That's not very many.
3. Oh, that actually is kind of painful.
Yeah, it's not very many cards. Well,
Actually, don't
if
do.
someone can exo him, like if Zarek can executive order, Baltar, then Baltar will be able to move out of sickbay out of turn, and then we'll be able to start and still draw cards, which is
Yeah, okay,
often the
I'm
best way
gonna-
to work things.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Boltar to sick bay.
That's a bold decision.
I think it's both options are pretty shitty, but that's the better one
Like,
because
to be honest,
of their.
if you're still having problems in sick bay and that cold sticks around, I'll do my best to help in my turn.
I'll give you some placebo pills. All right,
I've
so
got some pocket nukes if they'll help. Wait, don't give
So-
Boltar the nukes.
So
no.
you decided to. I'm in sick bay. So you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
And we
Okay.
lose 1 morale, which I will do. Decrease. We're at 8 morale. And we have to activate the raiders. Now, there are no raiders on the board. Unfortunately, that will mean 2 more raiders will be launched from the base star. But they're far away from being able to do anything, which is nice. And we advance the jump prep. I will point out at this point, if you look at the jump preparation track, We are now in the blue area, which means it's technically possible for someone to go to FTL control and jump the ship. The problem is, because we have not auto-jumped, there's a chance we're going to leave civilian ships behind. If we jump in the blue area here, we roll the die, and if we get a 7 or 8, we're fine. Anything else, we will lose population. Right now, we would lose 3 population. 1 turn forward, we would lose 1 population. And then if we just waited, it would just auto-jump. We wouldn't lose anyone at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it is technically possible. Generally speaking, people are usually okay with jumping at -1 if there's like big threats on the board. Rarely will people jump at -3, although I suppose it's conceivable at the very end of the game if you have a lot of population and if you're about
Or
to
if
get
you're
blown up.
silent.
Or that's another possibility. Yeah, you could jump if you're silent to sacrifice a bunch of population. We'll find out. Anyway, that is it for the rescue mission Crisis. I'm going to discard that and move the initiative token back up to the top on Tom Zarek, and we're going to put a cut in the video here. I think it's a good spot.
Yep.
Thanks everyone for watching. Do be sure to check out everyone down below in the description links, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Stay shiny.
See you soon.
Later.
Bye bye.